Okay, just when I said this wasn't cringy. Welcome back! We have a bonus video this week. As some of you may have seen, it was recently my YouTube-versary, my 4-year YouTube-versary on September 10th, and I actually almost missed it, and it was you guys that reminded me about it, which is crazy because usually every year around this time, I'm like, oh my god, it's my anniversary, it's my anniversary. But I was just so consumed with other things going on in my life that I almost missed it. So thank you guys for reminding me, because this is the most important anniversary in my life, I feel like, because every year on my anniversary I look back at the year prior and kind of assess where I've been, what I've been doing. And I feel like, unlike a birthday, when it's an anniversary of something you're doing or starting a YouTube channel, it's easier to remember where you were at that time each year. And this year, when I was looking back at where I've been and where I'm going and where I was this time last year and the year before that and the year before that, I'm just so overwhelmed with gratitude and happiness and joy, and I'm just so happy with where I am in my life right now, and I'm so happy that you guys helped me get here, and I can't take myself seriously with my hair, Jesus. Okay, done with vanity, back to sincerity. It has been such a crazy 4 years, and I have changed so much as a person, as a content creator, and I'm just thinking so much about who I'm going to be this time next year. And I thought it'd be fun today to look back at who I was this time 4 years ago. So today I'm going to be reacting to my first ever YouTube video, which I actually haven't watched in, I don't even know. It's been a really long time since I've seen it. But before we get started, I want to let you guys know what's coming up, because I feel like this is a really pivotal and exciting and transformational time in my life where I'm just growing so much creatively and really figuring out who I am and what I'm supposed to be doing and what I want to be doing. And there's a lot coming up, and I'm going to be revealing some stuff this next Wednesday. If you're a fan of my music, if it's something that excites you, I'm going to be revealing my album name. So if that's something that you've been looking forward to, make sure to check out that video. Guys, I'm really excited about the music stuff. It makes me really happy, and I'm not gonna get too much into it this video because that's not what this video is about, and there will be plenty of videos about that. But I'm telling you, man, this time next year, you wait for September 10th, 2019. Anyway, all of that to say, I am very, very grateful to each and every one of you. Those of you who have been with me since the Vine days in 2013, and for those of you who may have just subscribed yesterday, thank you so much for being here. It means the world, and truly, I could not live my dreams without you guys. So thank you so much for allowing me to follow my dreams. Let's get into this video. But first, speaking of reacting, I'm so excited to tell you about today's sponsor, which is TikTok, previously known as Musical.ly. So you guys know, if you're a fan of my channel, if you've seen some of my most viewed videos, you know that I am very familiar with Musical.ly, but they are now TikTok. So TikTok has this new feature where you can actually react to anything on the platform so easily, including my content. So the react feature will show both clips on the screen, the content you are reacting to, and you. So it makes reaction type videos so much easier on the app. So it's the easiest way for you guys to share your reactions with me and your friends. So here's how it works. All you gotta do is download the TikTok app. It will be linked down below in the description, obviously. Go to my profile, pick any of the clips to react to, and share your reaction. And speaking of looking at old videos, some of my old Musical.lys are pretty cringy. So go download the TikTok app, react to some of my old Musical.lys, and I'm gonna be looking for them. So be nice. Or be mean. Be whatever you want. Be honest. If nothing else in life, be honest. Thank you, TikTok, for sponsoring this video. I'm looking forward to seeing your guys' reactions. And now on to my very first YouTube video. God help us all. Alright guys, I have not seen this in a very long time. God help us all. YouTube.com. Let us go to Gabby Show, Q, and A. We rebranded to Gabby Hannah. First change in 4 years is we no longer go by The Gabby Show. Okay, here we go, 4 years ago. Okay, first of all, right off the bat, my hair was so long and so brown, and my makeup was so bonkers. My hoop earrings were so bonkers. I was so Jersey. I'm from Newcastle, Pennsylvania, but like all of the culture in Newcastle, Pennsylvania is very much still to this day stuck in like Jersey Shore prime. So everybody wears Ed Hardy, like big gaudy gold jewelry. And I mean, I was obviously very tan, which I'm still very tan, but this is just a different girl. Hey guys, first of all, let me Oh my god, I didn't say welcome back because it was my first video, so I had nothing to say welcome back to. I should have said welcome, but I didn't know that was gonna be a thing yet. how weird to think about when you're filming, like, or anything. When you start anything, you never know, like, this is the beginning. Like, if I was, holy shit, think about this girl 4 years ago sitting on my friend's floor using my friend's camera. My friend is editing for me, and now my friend's editing this video. That's actually very funny. But I didn't know how to edit. I was literally staying with my friend in her apartment, in her studio apartment, the two of us together in a studio apartment. Oh wow, that is so crazy. Like, if you would have walked up to that girl, I was in my Buick Century, homeless, literally homeless. I was like crashing places. I barely had any money. And if you would have said 4 years from now, you're gonna be doing this, you're going to be like a musician, you're going to have 6 point whatever million subscribers on YouTube, this is going to be your career. Vine died, by the way. Like, oh my God, weird. Okay, I'm having a moment. I just say that you guys ask the most absurd questions. I should have seen it coming. I'm a little nervous for this. I haven't really looked through these yet. I wonder if that's true. I'm trying to remember if I actually didn't look through them or if I had pre-planned the answers. Hard to say. Let me get some of the regular stuff out of the way first. I'm 23. Listen to my voice. Okay, sorry, I'm stopping this so much, but listen to my voice. I was actually just talking about this with my sister recently. My actual speaking voice has changed so much, and also my demeanor. Like, I'm so much more animated on camera now, and here I was so shy and timid, and I knew my friend was sitting right there. Like, she was watching me do it, so I was kind of holding back a little bit. 3 years old, I graduated from Pitt. I had a degree in psychology, one in communications, and a minor in economics. Humble brag. That's really boring. You know, if you cared, there you go. A lot of people want to know how I got started on Vine. Basically, I graduated college and I was sitting at home and I was like a waitress, and I saw some people that really made me laugh, and then I joined in on a hashtag, and then from there it just kind of like took off. Was I a waitress or a bartender? I was a waitress. Oh my God. Wow, that is so crazy to think about too. I remember, wow. Oh my God, I'm like having like an emotional trip down memory lane right now, but I was working at this place in Newcastle, and I remember my boss told me something at the time about my Vine. And he basically was like discouraging me from doing it. But then I remember I was getting in trouble at work because I was sneaking away to the bathroom and like behind the bar and stuff because I had to keep up with Vine and see if I was on the popular page and like answer my friends' texts about like what was going on in Vine because I was so consumed in that world. Started off with me just being, you know, a loser with no friends and nothing to do. And now I'm a loser with no friends and a Vine account. Wow, my brand from day one. Okay, so to the questions. If you could spend one day as any animal, what would it be? Pikachu, obviously, please. I was really leaning into the whole Pokemon thing. And I do love Pokemon, but like when you walk into my office, there's so much Pokemon because everybody sends me Pokemon stuff, and I forgot how much I used to talk about it. Why is your name The Gabby Show and not your actual name? When I first started my Vine account, it was my actual name, and then I started getting a lot of followers, and I was looking at my account and I was like, this might make me unhireable. So I changed it to The Gabby Show. As far as The Gabby Show, that came about when I was younger. I was just like kind of obnoxious. Surprise! And a group of people were like, oh, here comes The Gabby Show. And then I just took that and spun it to be like a positive thing for me. There's also this really adorable clip of me when I had a video camera when I was probably 11 or 12. I used to make a fake show with my handheld videotape camcorder called The Gabby Show. And there's this clip of me going, welcome to The Gabby Show. Welcome to The Gabby Show. So it's just always this weird thing that I've had with me kind of forever. You are so fucking beautiful. Can I be your boyfriend? I mean, I'm pretty desperate, why not? How? My brand has not changed! Ticklish are you on a scale of 1 to 10, and what are your worst spots? 11 and everywhere. Do not tickle me because I will destroy your life. Still true. Gabs, have you ever done something that you really regret? Every day of my life. Is your dad really proud of your accomplishments? All of his Vines that I do with him are completely written by him. That's like his actual genuine thoughts. Nationality. Oh, that's actually like so low-key dark now because I feel like I have weird like issues from not being told that people were proud of me growing up. So like now that I'm more like open about my emotions or whatever, it's like really weird to like hear that. I am a mutt, but I'm mostly Lebanese, French, and Polish. I like AKA white. I call myself the perfect mix. If looks could kill, we'd be a weapon of mass destruction. That's not a question, but thank you. I'm so quirky. Favorite food. If I could eat one food for the rest of my life, it would be hot garlic wings all day, every day. I don't care if my breath stinks. If you don't want to kiss me, that's okay, because I'm full and I am satisfied. What if I wrote... Actually, yeah, that's still true too. I'm actually not cringing at this nearly as much as I thought I would. I think that I was lucky in the way that I was an adult whenever I started YouTube, so like I had a pretty good gauge on what was cringy or not. It's a little cringy at how hard I'm trying to be funny, but I mean, I still do that in my videos, so. Do you play any video games? What's your favorite? Do you know nothing? Hello, if you have seen my channel, you know that I'm obsessed with the original Pokemon Game Boy. Dude, what was my issue with that? Like, I talked about Pokemon so much. And like, again, like I do love it and like I was obsessed with the original games, but like, I guess I was really into the nostalgia of it. And then it became like really popular to be into 90s nostalgia. And then when Pokemon Go happened, oh, I'm one of those annoying people who's like, I liked it before everybody else and now it's mainstream, so I don't like it. Color games. Besides that, anything after Super Nintendo, I am completely hopeless. Those controllers to me are like a spaceship. I would have better luck landing and laughing at my own jokes. Does size matter? In engagement rings? Yes. And also in dicks. Dude, it's interesting now looking back at, like, I never make sex jokes anymore. Like, I don't talk about anything like that. My content in the beginning, especially on Vine, was so sexual. I used so much sexual humor. And now thinking about that makes me cringe. Maybe because now I know that I have such a young audience. I have a lot of older audience too, but a lot of my audience is obviously young. And just the idea of like my grandparents watching this is very uncomfortable. And I didn't care. I thought I was so edgy. I feel like that's such a common move when somebody first starts out in either YouTube or any type of comedy or performance, is the shock value and trying to be edgy. Oh yeah, and what's the worst thing you've ever tasted? Oh my god, listen to my voice. That laugh, like there's not even sound coming out. I was torturing my vocal cords. If you could be a Pokemon, what would you be and why? I'm trying to remember my answer. Ditto, because then I can be all the Pokemons. Ditto, because then I could be all of the Pokemons. Hello. Let me see that ass clap. My ass doesn't clap, it gives a standing ovation. Okay, just when I said this wasn't cringy. Snap. That is so bad. Yeah. How do you feel about dirt bike riders? At least I knew it. And would you ride one? You mean the dirt bike or the rider? Did you go through... That was actually a good joke. Go me. Your homecomings and proms back in high school. I actually didn't get asked to most of my dances, so awkward turtle on that one. Are you aware? Holy sh**! Awkward turtle? Who remembers that? Does anybody else do that? Is that still a thing? Care of how obvious it is that you're constantly fishing for compliments from your followers on your social media accounts. Do you shave down there? My big toe, yes. Dude, I still have to shave my big toes. I got laser hair removal on my big toes and they're still hairy as Big, medium, or small penis? I would say my penis is fairly large. Good joke, Gab! Are you a squirter? I'm more of a Charmander, I would say. The Pokemon jokes. If you could have one thing, what would it be? A Pokemon! Or a boyfriend. A boyfriend would be nice. Why are you... My brand was literally Pokemon and single. That was it. It's still the same. You have an absolutely breathtaking hiney. You spelled hymen wrong. I'm like... What? See, that's what I'm talking about with like the racy humor. Like, what? 2.8 inches hard. Am I small? Still bigger than my ex. True. How old were you when you first got the D? I believe I learned my alphabet before preschool. So bad joke. Probably bad joke. 4? Oh. If you ate yourself, would you double in size or disappear completely? If I could eat myself, I wouldn't need a boyfriend and I really wouldn't have time for YouTube. That's not okay. It's not. How does a fan go about being in your life? Like hanging out? Kidnapping is always a good route. I used that same joke 3 times now. If you took the square root of pi and multiplied it by your bust size, what would the number be? I remember this joke, something about I stopped listening at pi or something. I'm purely interested in the math here. I gotta be honest, all I read was pi. What if a random guy walks up to you and smacks your butt? What would you do? I love how this is a what if question, as if this isn't a daily occurrence in my life. Just casual, like, sexual harassment. On your phone. Plot twist. I don't have any friends. Do you have any single friends that are as attractive as you? Update. Still don't have any friends. That was such freaking 2015 humor. People still do it, but like it's way more tired now than it was then. It was tired then, but now it's worse. But just the like, I don't have any friends. I'm single. I'm quirky. I love food and Pokemon. Like I was really going for it. I'm really taken aback by the blending of the black eyeshadow that I have in my crease. And that's all I have, just black eyeshadow in my crease and nothing else. Because your booty's so big. French fries, my friend. Speaking of my booty, it's so interesting watching this because I'm actually pretty slim here. I think. I wasn't healthy at all, but I remember being so insecure at this point in my life and being so unhappy with my body. And I looked good. I was not healthy, but I looked good, but I felt like I was fat. How good are you at jobs? I don't know. I've never received one of my before. What? I can't believe I'm talking about giving on YouTube. What do you look for in a guy? I'll literally take anyone at all. Hit me. And that's how you end up dating pathological liars. Why do you think that Vine has made you so arrogant and self-righteous? Joke's on you. I've always been arrogant and self-righteous. Do you think that fish get thirsty? Only when they see his ass. Oh! Where would you be now without Vine? Dead. What are your views on gay rights, abortion, and hardcore? Without Vine, I actually think about that all the time. And I think I would want to be a Zumba instructor. If I didn't have the internet, if none of this happened. Well, I just got fired from my marketing job when I really threw myself into Vine. So I don't think I would have gone into like marketing work again right away. I really think that I would try to be a Zumba instructor, but it would have taken me a while to get there because I had just graduated and had like degrees. So I like would have not wanted to not use them, but I would have eventually given up and become a Zumba instructor. Or interracial child pornography. Yes, yes. Wait, no. What? What are your views on gay rights, abortion, and hardcore interracial child pornography? Dude, that is so crazy that that's even like, okay, if I was doing this video today, this is, wow, 4 years of change. If I was doing this today and I got a question about hardcore interracial child pornography, I would like block that person and be like, oh my God, inappropriate. How could you even joke about something like that? Like that's so crazy that just 4 years ago, that shit was just being thrown around on the internet. People are like joking about it, and today like that's not a thing. That's 4 years of time. How much do your fans mean to you? I just can't even believe that people call themselves my fans. That so is true. Incredible and so humbling. Well, that was fun, guys. Oh my God, this end card. Other social media. What is this end card? I'm the Gabby Show. I will put the links below. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, the kiss and the closeout. I will put the links below. The way I did that was so weird. Oh my God, that was so bad. Holy. Wow, that was bonkers, dude. Wow. Okay, first of all, that end card is so funny to me, and I remember that I didn't know how to edit or put picture-in-picture or any of that. I would upload the video to Unlisted, send it to my MCN. My MCN would download the video, put that end card on it, and then re-send it to me, and then I would upload the video because I didn't know how to. That is so tragic. Wow. This was really interesting. I actually haven't watched that video in so long, and looking at that girl and just thinking about everything that has happened in the past 4 years and imagining my mental state and who I was as a person at that time, and if I had known where I was going. And I mean, I imagine that's what's gonna happen in 4 more years is I'm gonna look back at this day and be like, wow, if I had only known that this is where I was gonna be in 4 years. I posted something on Instagram about this, and I won't say too much of it here because I already posted on Insta, but when I think about the past 4 years, obviously like you can think about accomplishments, subscribers. Like I've accomplished a lot in 4 years that I'm really proud of. You know, obviously I've grown this huge family on YouTube, and the book was a bestseller, and it was one of my most important things that I've ever done. And at the time I felt like this is my purpose, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and at the time it was. And then, you know, now I'm doing music, and I've never felt more sure of myself or more just positive and happy and like I was meant to be doing something than in this moment. And it's easy to measure like the quantifiable things that you've accomplished in 4 years, but I think the most important thing to me and what I'm so happy about is looking back at who I was as a person inside, the personal, emotional, spiritual growth that I've had, the things that I value, the way I build friendships and relationships. And I was definitely at a high. I remember feeling so cocky and arrogant and honestly excited did, but I didn't have much humility. I didn't have much direction or purpose. I was really hungry, but I was hungry for the wrong reasons. Not the wrong reasons. I think they were the right reasons at the time. But I was excited to get followers. I was excited to make a living. I was excited to make that a career just for the sake of doing it, I guess. And there was just so much anger and sadness and negativity inside of me that I had to work through. So it is cool to look back at that person and remember being that person and now being this person. And I don't know if any of that makes sense. I'm just rambling now. I don't know how for priding myself in like being good with words, I'm not very good at speaking. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I really hope you liked this bonus video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not. Again, this Wednesday I'm posting a really intense video. It's very emosh, and I'm also revealing my album name, so I'm really excited about that. And things are changing. Here's to growing more and changing more and becoming better and all that corny stuff. Anyways, thanks for watching.